Hmm. Well, people want to follow. That's up to them. But Griffon heads back to the temple.
Yeah, Siegfried will follow.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really have any leads currently, aside from it being Skaven as per fucking usual.
Rolf is following Siegfried.
Rat. Mm-hmm. So, presuming people join me, Griffon would ask about, like, the classic, like, did you know if you had any enemies or something like that? Perhaps more importantly, it's like, where did he find this relic he was looking about? Or do they even know about him having a new relic?
I was joking, Rolf. It's fine. I was joking, Matt. It's fine. It would have been funny though.
I am looking through to answer those questions.
Snack.
Okay. There are a few important priests in the story, so I was just looking over. And no, they are not from the Temple of Sigmar. And so, the answers that you get are in fact that no one really knew about the icon.
Mm-hmm.
However, he did have someone just the other day, like that same day, arrive with a package for him.
Mm-hmm. Any information on the messenger? Any information on the messenger, like track him down and figure out who sent it?
Just one of the normal messengers of the city.
So no special about him. Well, what now? We've got the knowledge that it's Skaven. We have one of their weapons. and it seems to be a private venture of the priest.
I mean, they had to go somewhere, so... A question, would it be metagaming, or do I have to make a check to, like, know about the existence of, like, rat catchers, I believe?
I mean, rat
You know
catchers
about
is a very common trade in big cities.
I mean,
Mhm.
it's a big city. There should be some rat catchers or gong farmers that work in the sewers, and we know that, you know, the rat men probably come from down there.
Mm-hmm.
There is still an option, Siegfried, that we can bring this up to the captain. He could, you know, maybe with what we know, he could point us in a better direction. Just saying.
Need I remind you of what has happened every time we've divulged Skaven, the mention of Skaven, to some random fuck?
I wouldn't say he's random. He's indeed the god captain.
Wow, Soldier Boy's getting a little jaded.
I'm still thinking, like, I'm only saying because Captain Nearhouse did know already before we even knew.
Yes, and he brought it directly to us. We're not the ones who said that they were rat men. He said that they were rat men before we brought it forward.
Yes.
If he thought it was good, if he thought, you know, there'd be some level of this danger, I'm pretty sure he would have mentioned it.
There's the Empire.
Alright, then. I guess... I guess we should hit the sewers, or... I went to a big city, I could try asking around if some of the underbelly saw something weird, or if something unusual started happening. Because, as of most recent advancement, I got Streetwise, which I get another bonuses to certain checks when dealing with criminal underworld.
That does sound like a good idea. We should ask around if any of the people who work in the sewers have happened to notice anything strange as of recent. I don't have anything like that. I just have a straight 50% to gossip.
Yeah,
Gossiper.
so I have normal gossip is 45, so with that I have 55, if I specifically deal with criminals.
Mm.
Now the question is, do you just go up to everyone and act like they're criminals to get the bonus, or do you try to figure out which ones are criminals?
Hey, Gav, you done any dark dealings lately?
I basically try to look for places that seem shady. That people look pretty cutthroat. Like that first tavern we were in looked pretty well.
Pretty shady.
Yeah, pretty shady, if I say so myself.
Siegfried will stick to the more legitimate, like, citizenry, like, legitimate, like, people who work in the sewers, as he's also going to try and get some information.
If I have to make a fucking roll to see if I can identify a criminal, I might as well make it.
Well, so I'm assuming you're just going to seedy parts of town, and where was it you're going to it?
I would think that wherever he's basically just trying to find like the people who work in the sewers and ask around if they've seen anything like.
Okay. Well, you can find the rat catchers, and
yeah,
it'll be both gossip checks.
Just flat, or do we get any mods?
Flat.
Flat. Okay. It's a legitimate 50-50 chance. We'll see what happens here.
Well, I'm gonna join the Siegfried as well.
I'm gonna fucking use a fortune point.
Okay, for now I'm gonna roll flat in case I do not find a criminal, so... Gonna spend a fortune point! Because fuck that. Fucking shit!
Okay, I think so. Well, this is unfortunate.
Yeah, even with a +10, it's fuck me. But Siegfried got it.
Yeah. It's
I think that's a critical success.
it's the full plate that does it.
Yeah. I mean, in the worst
So-
case scenario, I can run pretty quickly.
So Siegfried.
Yeah.
While you don't hear anything specific about the sewers, you do hear rumors of a string of recent murders
Okay.
that the guards seem to be mostly trying to keep hush hush for some strange reason.
Okay. That's a little bit suspicious. Do we know? Would the people know who has been murdered? Has it just been like common people, or
Of note, they've heard that one of them was actually a dwarf near the Engineers Guild.
as in the place we've literally just been?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's a little bit suspicious. But at least we know we can go back there now to ask. Anyone else, or is that like the most prominent person?
We also hear that Watchman as well.
A watchman's been killed.
That both the dwarf and the Watchman were found with a dart in their neck.
Okay.
Perhaps this is the group that was trying to help me find this icon or whatever it was. We should investigate.
I suppose if Siegfried was to ask about if the Watchman and the dwarf happen to know a Father Morton, what would the response be to that? You know, when he's getting information, he finds out that that a dwarf and a Watchman has been murdered, and if he was just ask the people that he's talking to if those two knew a Father Morton, or the Sigmarite priest, basically, what would he?
Well, one of them mentioned some. What if those two knew the priest?
Yeah.
Or if the guys you're talking to know the priest?
No, if the two murdered people knew the priest.
They just kind of shrug.
Okay.
Didn't know either of them myself.
Okay, in that
I've heard
case,
Father Morton though. He's the head priest of the Temple of Sigmar, isn't he?
yes.
So he got to do with this.
It may be slightly linked to the murders that have been happening.
Maybe nothing, maybe something.
Have a good day. Walks off. Probably best to go check the engineering guild now, in that case.
Next time you guys check for rumors. Father Morton's been murdering people.
Yes. Some vigilante has put down Father Martin, who has been murdering people every round, and we're safe. All right. So, do we head off to the Engineers Guild first?
Probably best. I mean, I think it's our only lead so far, so yeah.
So yeah, we head back to the dwarves, and this time to ask them for a favor, or rather to ask what they've learned about their dead friend.
Griffin,
Yeah.
roll me a charm at -20.
Minus 20. Sure.
God.
All right. 10% chance.
Oh no.
Hey! You
Let's
actually
fucking
put this
go!
jar.
Let's go!
One in 10, baby.
They look at you. They look at the warrant. One of them pulls you into a side room, shuts the door, locks it, and tells you that the dwarf that was killed was a doorkeeper, and that a map of the city's sewer system went missing from the guild's archives the night that he was killed.
Oh no.
It also shows connections between the surface and the undercity.
The Undercity, like Skaven City, or?
The undercity.
Okay, so sorry. So the guy was murdered, and a map of the sewer system went missing. And what was that last part about the Undercity? Again.
A map of the city sewer system went missing from the guild's archives. The map also showed connections between the surface and the undercity.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. Guessing we're headed towards the sewers then.
I mean, we are gonna end up there sooner or later.
Yeah.
There's cheaper ways to get a ship.
Yeah.
All right, Zach. We require a best quality ship for our adventures.
We're going to Old One, baby.
Well, as you guys go drinking in the bar, something feels a bit off as you all pass out, and you wake up inside of a ship's hold.
Yes, back at Skulls and
Welcome,
Shackles.
Skulls and Shackles.
Skulls and Shackles, baby. It's converted to Warhammer Fantasy, which means we're all gonna be fucked.
It's
All
converted to
roads
Warhammer
lead to
Fantasy, so when you
Skaven
wake
Bites.
up, you're actually dead.
Yes, you're all skeletons forced to work on a magical binding. Yeah, sorry, didn't think this through. Well, you guys gonna be slaves now. Good luck.
all roads lead to the Vampire Coast.
Okay, well, Siegfried's going to ask if there happens to be another map of the sewer system.
Siegfried was not given any information on this, only Griffin.
Oh, Griffon, sorry, okay.
He was taken to a private room, the door locked, and they're talking specifically in Castlewood.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, but yeah, Griffon. Yeah. Let's see, what would be a good question? The same thing he did, like, was this the only map of the Undercity?
And do I find anything interesting?
What are you doing?
Checking back alleys, listening for people's conversations, looking for tracks. You know, typical skullduggery.
Yep. Romeo Gossip and Griffon, they tell you that yes, it was the only copy.
Dang.
Hence why it was in the
Yeah,
archive.
I'm gonna fail this.
Jesus.
Pedra, you hear a strange rumor spreading that it seems about Father Morton has been going around killing people with poisoned darts.
Oh no, we caused trouble for poor Mortem.
I mean, he's dead, so whatever.
I know. It's probably his family that causes trouble for, but you know. All right.
And this is why I'm not the face of the party.
yes, indeed. But yeah, we have a dead dwarf keeper, missing tomes, information about the Undercity. What else could we ask? He was a gatekeeper, right? What gate was he guarding?
Front door.
The
front door. He's the doorkeeper.
Sorry, what? To where?
He's the doorkeeper.
Yeah, doorkeeper to which place?
the front door.
Are you referring? Who are you
I think
asking
they're
about?
referring to the very place we're in right now, but I'm not sure.
Yes. Like the guy that stands in front of the door and doesn't let people in at night.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering if he was guarding a specific place. Yeah. Don't think I have any more questions. I nod along and say, we'll do our best to get to the bottom of this. Don't worry. He'll be avenged.
Yep. And they will unlock the door and let you out.
I nod along and head back to the rest, sharing the information I have of a missing map, a dead dwarf, and an undersea.
You share it while inside the Engineers Guild.
No, I thought you said you let me out.
Yes. They took you to a side room.
Yeah.
You all are standing in the Engineers Guild.
No. Sure. In which case, I'd probably share it with a bit more secure, considering they just took me into another secure place. But yes, you're right.
That's what I was making sure.
Yeah.
You start talking about it just out there. They will once again ask you politely to firmly for all of you to leave now. I'm assuming you have to go outside again.
No. It's just somewhere else more secure. Okay. Alright. But yeah. Was there one more place we knew of that somebody had died? Or do we only have these two, that the priest?
A watchman had been killed.
Well,
Yeah, we need to try and find out whether...
It might be time we pay the guardsman another visit who hired us. Let's see if he doesn't know more about this murder than he's letting on.
I think we've hit the limit of what we can achieve on our own. Let's just at least try and figure out where this watchman was killed. That might give us a clue.
Well.
So, I think we're going back to Ulrich.
As you get into your Salt Spire voice.
Oh, Ulrich, you heard more about these murders than you let on. Sigmar is not happy.
By Sigma, you posted cringe. Prepare to be judged.
You go in to speak to him, and what do you actually say? He welcomes you into his office.
This is not the first murder that's happened that fits in line with the death of the priest.
Oh, what did you find?
Small dart-like weapon that was used to kill the priest has apparently been found in another number of murders.
You show him the dart.
I'm guessing we do.
Yeah, sure, why not? Fuck it. Oh, a toughness check.
He actually looks somewhat surprised. And he just stands up from his desk and says, "Follow me."
We follow.
He leads you into a dark storage room deep in the bowels of the watch headquarters. Speaks briefly with a clerk at a desk who is apparently in charge of the area. The clerk glances at a ledger and then disappears into the maze of shelving that fills most of the room. After a few minutes, he comes back with 3 small packages wrapped in scraps of cloth. He lays them out on the desk, opening each one to reveal a bloating gun dart identical to the one that killed Father Morton.
Ah, lovely. I'm so glad we're getting involved in people knowing things and not telling us.
As you say that, he's like, "You were the first people we had to investigate the father's murder. We had no idea this was connected." These 3 darts are from each from an unsolved murder that took place within the last few days. There's nothing connecting them other than these darts.
So we've got, as far as we know, we've got a priest, a dwarf from the engineering guild, and a watchman.
The last one was from a unknown person that was brought to the Temple of Moor. someone just found in the alleyways, so I've heard.
Tracks are rather peculiar at the site of the murder.
Was the random person
One
perhaps
would
catch you?
not mistake them for something else. Do you have any kind of map or routes that patrol the sewers?
That'd be under the rat catchers. These strange marks, which do they look like?
Griffon looks over to Siegfried.
I need to be a
Low
look.
strict confidence at
It
this
was
moment.
almost like that of a beast man, but not with cloven hooves, but some form of
Rodent.
rodent-like appendages.
The ratsmen, then.
Yes.
So you do know. Mm.
This
Yeah.
is in.
The ratmen who do not exist, yes.
Yes,
We had
this,
a lot of trouble with the Skaven during the siege. Much of the Undercity was sealed off to keep them out, but there haven't been any reliable sightings since the Chaos Army left. There are ratmen still down there, able to come up into the city and kill as they please. This is a serious matter.
yes.
He leads you all back to his office and points at a map of the city on the wall. Here are the locations of the previous 3 blowgun killings, he says, pointing at the 3 pins in the map. You've told the Watchman was killed outside the Collegium Theologica. You know about the doorkeeper at the Dwarven Engineers Guild. The third was an individual, so far unidentified, of course, found in the Old Quarter. There's, once again, nothing tying them together apart from the manner of their deaths.
Apparently, a map of the sewer system and the connections to what is written down as an undercity was taken at the time of the engineering guildsman's death.
He nods. The Skaven Undercity. Yes. That is worrying.
From the sounds of it, at just an initial glance, it seems like the Skaven are killing those who perhaps are aware of the connections to the Undercity. But why that would involve a priest, I don't know. Aside from him being aware of their existence.
Ow.
I have fucking hell, why is that so loud?
Before he died, he spoke to us, and he was aware of who these Skaven were. In fact, he was aware of where we had come from, and was willing to help.
Most I can suggest is investigate the bodies. And he just kind of shrugs.
That may be for the best, then. We'll go investigate the 3 bodies, and we'll see what turns up.
From what I know, the unidentified man is at the Shrine of Moor.
I would see if there's anything we can identify about this man.
The Watchman's corpse is still with his family.
Well, let's get going then. Time's not wasting.
And he will give you the address of the Watchman's family.
So I'm guessing Sagios would go to the Temple of Morph for the moment to see if he can identify the dead unknown person.
Have you ever been to Middenheim before?
Not that I would Don't think so. He would probably have been taught in the academy in Wolfenburg instead of Middenheim.
Well, how many of you go to the Temple of Moor with him?
Right.
I still don't think it's the best. I don't think it's a good idea to split up. I'll be entirely honest. Given the fact that we know that the Skaven are around, so let's all go to the Temple of Moor.
Let's all go.
Go and move yourselves there. I don't actually know where it's out on the map yet.
It's probably in Moor's part.
Probably.
So that is 7.
You arrive to a rather strange story when you mention this to the priests, and they take you to a named grave. They tell you that they were preparing to perform a nameless funeral, an abbreviated burial, followed by a burial in a common grave, when a group of men came and demanded to see the body. They would not give their own names, but identified the deceased as Gerhard Krohn, and said that he was a devout follower of Sigmar. The leader of the group was a tall man with dark hair, pale blue eyes, and a scar down the left-hand side of his nose. He paid in gold for a full funeral, which the group attended, leaving when it was finished. The grave itself is clearly fresh, and over it stands a headstone inscribed with the name of the deceased and a symbol of crossed sword and hammer in front of a twin-tailed comet flanked by the letters O and F.
Well, I do believe this will be rather sanctimonious, but I think we might have to dig up that grave.
I think there might be some people, taking offense to that.
As I said, very sanctimonious.
Know that they would not allow that.
I'm afraid that the exhumation of the corpse is unacceptable at this moment. His soul has already departed for the garden, and to disturb the body would disgrace the name of war. However, this tall, dark-haired person.
The description doesn't ring any bells to us, right? We have never seen that person in our lives since coming to this
Why
city.
are we at the grave and not at the site of the murder? That's what I would like to know.
But did you say why we're at the grave and not the site of the murder?
Yes. We're not going to find anything here.
The reason why we were going to try and examine the body and see if we can figure something out. The other
Death
thing
is by poison through a dart. We're not going to find anything new.
We did find about the identity of the nameless man, and that somebody paid handsomely to give him a full funeral.
That would require.
While you were at the watch headquarters, I don't know why this wasn't there. He also gave you access to the official report of Krohn's death. That there is not much to learn except the location of where the body was discovered, and the fact that an unloaded crossbow was found beside the deceased.
Well,
Means he shot at something.
I do think I might have an idea. We have the description of the man signing off for his death. Perhaps it might be one of the rat catchers.
If he is not entirely impossible, if the unnamed person was indeed a rat catcher, he might have just come across something he wasn't supposed to see. It was mostly a victim of circumstance.
That's the first part of that. So the whole thing I'll copy and
However, it doesn't explain why the group of men refused to identify themselves. I think this might be worth to report back to the guard captain.
I think just quickly, yeah, okay. I think there's one other body that we need to investigate, and that is the watchman, I believe, that is currently with the family.
I really don't think that's necessary. We should see the site of the murder.
What do you expect to see? It's likely just to be an alleyway with blood, some blood at best.
Crossbow bolt. Unless it has heavy armor, it hits something. It's embedded in something. Can give us an idea of where he was firing.
It's a fair point. The watchman, however,
I shoot an arrow. It's going to hit something, whether it be the ground, what I aim at, or go through that and hit something else. Question is, what remains there?
The priests of Moral shake their head and be like, the precise location of the deceased's death is not known. He was brought to us. He was not found.
And who brought him?
Some members of the civilians. It is their civic duty to bring the dead here to the Temple of Moor, after all.
Still think we should
This is
go.
why he did not have a name at first.
Do you think we should go still speak to the family of the deceased watchman? They may be able to shed some light as to what, if anything, may have been brought up by the watchman before his death.
You do know where he was killed, as well.
The watchman?
Let's go investigate. Let's go investigate the murder scene first. Then, in that case, of the watchman.
It is at the Collegium Theologica, and it was at night. And from the report, he was killed. He was killed at night while on patrol. And as when relief duty came at dawn, they found his body with a dart in the neck. There's nothing to see at the murder, but nothing to be found at the scene of the murder. But I will like a +10 search test.
Sure. Oh, fucking Jesus fucking Christ.
Age unresponsive.
You want to know what my base search value is, just out of curiosity? 8.
Good luck. Yes. Siegfried searching for God.
Roll 20 pros on me.
Jesus fucking Christ. Don't mind if I do.
Oh. Speaking of which, for the symbol on the man's grave that you guys went to for the Epic Moor, I just found this little bit. It was once again in a different place. This book is not very well organized. A very hard -30 intelligence test.
Sure, that's right.
Or
Wait.
a -20 academic knowledge theology.
-30 intelligence, I would have to roll a 1.
Yeah, I've got an int of like 17. I ain't fucking rolling that.
-20, you say?
For theology specifically.
Hey!
Holy shit!
Yes!
You recognized that symbol as the symbol of the Ordo Fidelis a secret society of witch hunters operating within the cult of Sigmar. Officially, they do not exist. In reality, they are a barely controlled organization of zealots and sadists devoted to hunting down and destroying all traces of chaos within the borders of the Empire. So he was a witch hunter.
Oh, we're so fucked.
Now look at the description of the burial. A bunch of men showed up, didn't give their names, gave his name, and paid for a full burial. What's that sound like?
And they, what did they say? Did they put OD on the gravestone? OF, Ordo Fidelis.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like a business, right? It sounds like business expense.
Alright, this is some secret police shit.
It's as mentioned, it's a secret order of sadists and zealots who want to wipe out anything to do with chaos, which includes probably about half the party, if we come across them.
I say we skip town. Alright?
No.
No, we swore to
always an option.
we swore to assist with this.
Indeed.
Otherwise, I suspect that the blame will be planted at our feet anyway if we do
Yes.
not.
And there are some of our weapons being made by the
Yeah,
dwarves
by
anyway.
Yes, I suspect if we do not, if we do just skip out of town, we will be blamed for the murders anyway as a scapegoat. I think it's in our best interest to see this through.
Oh, so sad you died.
Yeah, grip that guy.
Alright, so yeah. I think we should report this back to the guard captain as soon as possible.
Search test, that's right. That's where we were. The watchman at the Collegium Theologica was killed very close to the window of the Collegium's library.
Okay, so that would imply that maybe one of the rat men was in the librarium searching for something, and this watchman happened to be patrolling around. I would suggest we try and get inside and see if any books are missing. Seems like these Skaven are looking for something in particular.
Alright.
So, would it be possible to go inside and speak to whoever's sort of like overseeing the librarian?
Could we also perhaps take a look if there's any tracks inside?
Who did we lose? We lost
Uh,
Jay. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Jay's.
Does
Is it
the
a
internet
guide?
ripped?
He died.
Yeah, he's a thing that's been a little bit of an issue.
Okay. You are allowed into the Collegium library, especially with the warrant.
Nice.
They're kind of confused on what it has to do with the father's murder, but they're like, okay, sure, whatever.
Sure, whatever. Come on in.
Yeah, this is technically tangentially related.
Search checks once more once inside the library.
Is this just flat?
Yes.
Guys, I don't
All
think
right, Donut, you got this
guys,
time.
I don't think I'll be able to fluke this a second time.
No. Three. We got this. Everyone wait for Donut to succeed. We got this.
Nah, mate.
Right, so
Happening.
another
That was
search,
so awesome.
another search check.
I assume.
Okay, sorry. I think I
Hey.
Yeah.
Looking through, you guys find nothing out of place in the library. Like, there seem to be, like, yes, there are books missing. When I'm assuming you'll then go ask the librarian, they'll, like, go around with you with the ledger and point out all of the spots that have missing books or books that have been checked out.
Nothing.
So all of the missing books are accounted for.
Huh.
Interesting.
There was nothing else that happened to go missing around the time of the murder.
Shakes his head. No, there wasn't. In fact, we didn't even know something happened. We just heard about it in the morning.
That's odd.
Hmm. Well, just trying to think if there's anything else.
Unless the body was carried here.
Oh, wait. I read that backwards. No, there is a tome missing.
Okay.
I thought it was reading that. I misread it and thought that it was the watchman saw the Skaven returning the tome. No, the watchman saw the Skaven returning to the sewers with the stolen tome.
Yeah,
the watchman saw the Skaven return the tome on time and check it out in the front.
I was kind of confused, so I reread it.
It's the most honest Skaven. That's essentially what Siegfried said. It's like, probably saw a Skaven leaving, and that's where.
Also, I like to imagine that was basically how it went. Like the librarian's like, no books are missing. Look, this one's here, this one's here, this one's here, this one's. Wait a minute, the book's missing.
Do you recall what the particular tome was about? Its contents.
He shakes his head. I do not. We could try to go back through the old ledgers, but we have no way of knowing when the last time it was checked out.
Still, it's still worth a shot, even if it will take a while.
Important after all.
He leads you back into there's an office behind the counter, and shows you a stack of roughly 40 rather large ledgers.
I think only 2 of us here can read and write.
Siegfried holds the paper upside down. This means nothing to me.
What was that, Jay?
Can my character read it? I don't think it can.
Do you have the read-write skill?
Nope.
I do, but I forget it.
Where's my read-write
Oh,
skill?
it's not much of a skill check.
It's
Like,
literally
in
just
this
read.
case, to read it.
Mhm.
The skill check would be if it was difficult to read, kind of thing.
Yeah.
If it's in Reichspiel or classical, I can read it.
It is in
It's literally just going to be time consuming because it's a lot of ledgers to go through.
Yes. And you'd have to check every single page.
Yeah.
I mean, skimming is optional.
Skimming is optional, but you have more of a chance of missing the very specific location. Because it's mostly ordered, so it's not ordered by specific position, but they have labeled out numbered bookshelves and then lettered lettered shelf kind of thing.
Yep.
So they have what shelf it goes on.
So yeah, it's probably can narrow it down from there. So
that's where you'd have to narrow it down from there.
Yeah, exactly. So that's going to be a lot of reading from Paul Griffon and Zagreus.
So you'd just be looking for very specific, say A1.
Yeah.
Griffon scratches his head. How many librarians do you have?
3. We work in shifts.
There.
Which is closed at night as well.
Yeah, I was hoping I'd be able to hire you, since this might be important. Actually, Griffon looks up a bit. Could it possibly have been a map of some sort, the book? Of the sewers, perhaps? Hmm.
That is unlikely if it was in Tome.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Just out of curiosity, what books and tomes were around this particular missing one?
Looking to see if I can find what the tome is, because it is important. Of course, it doesn't tell me till farther on.
Because you would think that if they all have like a similar sort of like contents, that they'd be grouped together.
Ah!
Okay.
I found the tome.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to double check it. Yes, he, ends even close. Says it is a, copy of the Liber Chaotis.
Liber what now?
Liber Chaotis. The Book of Chaos.
That sounds rather a dangerous tome to have.
We have a number of these sorts here.
Okay, so these Skaven have taken a map of this. Just actually, he's gonna shut himself up as he just goes to blurt out what they were, but then stops himself.
As
Okay,
like,
so-
wait a minute, I have 17 intelligence.
Yeah. You nearly catch him slipping.
So like the librarian like goes through and like looks and is like, ah, that's not good. You're like, what? It's a copy of the Liber Chaotis that was stolen.
And what, pray tell, is in that book?
Information
I
of the
still do
most foul and despicable of the chaos.
That. It is a forbidden chaos tome.
This is why I don't understand you humans.
Found the Liber Chaotica.
So if we put it together, they stole an icon, they stole a map, they stole a tome of chaos. They're planning something. I don't know what. They're planning something.
Yes. What links these murders together? And what in the world does this all have to do with the icon? That the
Again,
priest.
we'll never understand Skaven motives.
No. We can always
Let's just get to
understand them. Twisted and messed up they may be, I'm certain there's logic behind it all. What's connecting them? Is it pure happenstance? People who managed to find them out and they're trying to kill them to prevent from spreading? No,
Well, the watchman was
people who
killed.
are in the way.
The watchman was killed because he was in the way. That Gerard was killed, no doubt, because he was specifically hunting them. The priest, because of the significance of this relic that he's uncovered, and the engineer because of the map.
Malik was a gatekeeper, yes. So
It was in the way.
Yeah, most of these people have just been in the way for their stealings. I feel like we're missing something about the priests.
All these hallmarks reek of a Skaven assassin.
Correct.
Part of me wants to go down into the sewers just to investigate.
I'm gonna roll my eyes and look hard at Siegfried. You know, I've been saying that for a little while now. It's probably where we should go.
Indeed. Probably should head down there at night.
Oh, now you guys listen to the elf.
Griffon, like, ugh, well, really, we might not come back up now from those dark pits.
As you say that, the falcon on your shoulder calls.
Now you listen to that.
I'm just gonna look at him as like, you'll fit right in.
You'll fit right.
Come on, what's the worst that could happen?
Sidge, where's my fucking lunch money? It might be nice.
Sis would either be the weeb or the nerd of the group.
It might be an idea though to have that falcon of yours, elf, to provide a bird's eye view of the area.
I mean, I've tried to set it free, but it keeps coming back. So
I see you're not familiar with the term domesticated.
No, because we don't domesticate. We have partnerships.
Anyway, let's take a trip to the sewers once it's dark.
Oh. It's like, oh, I think it wants another treat, and give it a treat.
I
will happily take the treat.
This is probably just an absolute horrible idea, but you know what? Fine.
You know what? This bird's actually kind of adorable.
Still, we best go report our findings to
the
guard captain.
No, that, and we should probably prep to go into the sewers.
Agreed.
Yes, so let us prepare our burial, pay the priests of more. Griffon does not like the sewers. All right, we head back to the guard captain and report what we have found about what the rats have stolen and, well...
What seems to be the link between them.
I'm gonna stop for today because I need to get up early. So
I will leave you with when you get back in report and report about Gerhard Krone. He is happy to get it, and I was mistaken about something. So the priests of Moor did not have his location of his death. The guardsmen do.
Oh.
And from what you have on the map, it is close to the entrance to a sewer.
Oh, look at that. What a surprise.
Looks like we have our lead then, where we're heading down.
Oh, yeah. What a surprise is Siegfried's internal monologue.
What a fucking surprise. Nobody could have seen this.
Nobody could have seen that coming. It's almost like the witch hunter was killed doing his job.
It's almost as if we saw a Skaven assassin tool him, and the elf immediately assumed, hey, let's check out the sewers. And now you listen.
Look,
but now you know where to check out the sewers.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the big thing. We now have a definite point of like where we can go.
And yes, that is where I would call it.
Thank you for the session. Good
Thank you for the session, Zach.
Murder mystery.
Yeah.
A rat mystery.
Thank you.
Just a murder mystery, just the most dysfunctional of groups.
I will have Go ahead.
No, I just said I hit the wrong button.
All right, because
Or behind you.
Well,
I think it helps though that our group has come across Skaven before, so we're just like, oh, I wonder who it could be, as opposed to we're less. Oh, I wonder who it could be. It could be, like a murderous nobleman looking for the relic, as opposed to us now. We just go, it's the fucking rat men.
It gives an interesting spin on things.
Perspective.
Do we get an XP?
No.
Oh.
Everyone else does that.
Fuck off.
I'll give you all 100.
Thank you.
Well,
Okay.
I needed it for armored casting, so.
Hey, nice.
Do you actually have it right now? Something you can pick up?
It's the talent under the priest career, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I just making sure.
Otherwise, all those poor Sigma priests just get absolutely fucked.
I have to ask regarding the trappings. I bought a lot of ammunition. Because the last requirement that I haven't technically fulfilled is having a second pistol. Although technically speaking, I haven't fulfilled the first one because the pistol is in repair.
Doesn't Griffon have a pistol as well?
Yeah, he
that's
has,
cool.
and that's why I was getting like.
Yes, you guys have 2 pistols that you can.
Okay, because
technically the pistol is currently still yours. You can use it to advance.
okay.
I mean, even if you needed it, I'd give it to you. Like Griffon has it because it looks cool. He's not very good at it.
Yeah, because I cleared everything with Outlaw, and if I can, I could. With that, I can advance to Highwayman because the second pistol from Griffon, like the last thing that was for my trappings.
What the fuck do I have to get on Siegfried still? I need
So Highwayman it is.
I need 2 advances in ballistic skill. I think I've got all my skills. I'm not bothering with the range stuff, I think, because yeah, I'm not gonna bother the horse stuff. Not horse stuff. The English ranged. That's it. Range stuff.
Big range.
Which leaves me with 3 talents to get. I can get another specialist weapon group, which is probably going to be parrying, honestly. Because then I can have Siegfried go around with a parrying dagger or a sword breaker, which would be quite cool. Or I can get very resilient or very strong, which are 5% toughness, is 5% toughness and strength respectively, which won't increase anything. It won't increase the modifier. But it's sort of nice to have.
Yep.
Highwayman. Weapon skill. Oh, Highwayman is such a nice boost.
Let's go.
I am going to grab specialist weapon group parry.
It gets so many fucking things.
Because you know what? I figure that'll be funny. And I'm going to be flavoring it as Siegfried having just watched Griffon
Yes.
with his movements.
Fight me, Siegfried, get wrecked.
I swear to God, I feel like I'm suffering from fucking 17 in real life. I'm forgetting shit all the time. Jesus, mid-sentence.
Oh shit, fuck, Donut. Doing method casting, but it's done for it. No, don't do it, Donut.
Other than that, I have very resilient, very strong, and then I can go into Sergeant. I am 200 XP away from completing Varen, which is to say about fucking time. I think I'm. So what?
It's still a while before I go champion, like 500, 700 experience or something like that. But it's champion. It's big stat.
Yeah. So what careers have you got into currently?
I got Estal and Diestro, Duelist, and then Champion.
Okay. Yeah, Sergeant is going to be a
champion.
What did you say, Zach?
It's a good old-fashioned champion. Let's just be good at everything.
No, champion is, oh god, I'm very good at killing things. What are skills and talents?
Oh yes, very good at killing.
I saw the champion skill list and I laughed.
It's like
I had a
you're-
good laugh.
Like I think Explorer's skill list.
Oh, yeah.
Let me have a look at the Explorer skill list.
Fucking hell, what I want to
That's
do.
one hell of a variation.
Oh, that's a lot of fucking skills, Jesus.
hmm
And then
They
we look
actually
at
have decent stats.
and then we look at champion with their 4.
4 skills. One of them is a combat skill.
As I say, is one of them dodge blow.
One of them is
Yes.
dodge blow. One of them is intimidate. One of them is evaluate, and the third is for this perception. So it's basically all combat skills.
The funny thing is that once I get out, once I'm like done with sergeant, I could technically at any point go into champion
Also,
because
veteran to
Oh, no.
champion.
sorry, veteran is champion. Sorry, yeah, it's the career exit is sergeant. I was tempted to do that at one point, but I figured nah. I looked at those
champion to sergeant, which is such a weird.
I looked at those trappings. I was like, that ain't fucking happening for a very long time.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a while. Like I can get maybe a master quality sword or maybe a shield. I can steal your sword and get a master quality shield. That's 2 out of 5, but yeah.
6, 2 out of 6.
2 out of 6, yeah.
Yeah. Currently, I've got best quality shield and a best quality sword currently, so I'm quite happy about that. It's another 5% to the parry, and the shield is also lighter, I believe, as well, by like 10%. So whatever. So let me go to that actually. So that should be 45 encumbrance.
You know, maybe I should go leave champion and become Knight of the Inner Circle. Just laugh at Donut and become a knight.
You bastard. I'm gonna one up you. I'm gonna grandmaster. I'm gonna form my own knightly order.
Don't worry. I'll form the order and invite you, and you're like, fuck!
It shall be the Order of the White Blade.
Do not worry, you shall be accepted into the Order of the Tillian Sun.
Fuck off. Well, on the upside, once I get to Sergeant, I can start swearing at... Siegfried can start swearing at Griffon in his native language. Because Sergeant does get...
It's like, yes, finally, you learned some proper words. Only hear swear word from then on.
I expected nothing, and I'm still disappointed. But yeah, Sergeants get a speak language Chilean. Along with any 2 common knowledges. And secret language battle tongue. I still don't like the talents for Sergeant, I'll be entirely honest. I'm slightly disappointed with them.
Honestly, I'll have to like... Nah, I'm not even thinking what I'm gonna take next because I'm gonna assume Rolf will not survive to like get another career. Because I was thinking about Outloud Chief, but that's probably not gonna happen.
I mean, you say that, but Rolf was proven surprisingly resilient and hard to kill.
There's one roll of a die.
Yeah, that's true. I like to think one career ahead, and that's about all I worry about.
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, I had an idea up to Highwayman, but beyond that is...
I only really have up until Sergeant planned, and then from there, it's going to depend on where the roleplay is taking us. Because if we're not in a position where Siegfried can be knighted, I will probably just go into Captain. But I am going to need a unit of troops.
Don't worry, Donut. I am a duke. I can knight you.
I cannot think of anything that would displease Siegfried less. However,
Oh yes, I think I'm being tricked.
What?
I'm not sure whether or not I should accept it. I think I'm being tricked. Look at this peace deal.
on the other hand,
Cut right. Don't worry, here you go.
On one hand, I might lose some of my puppets. Yeah. On the other hand, I'm going to be taking most of the British Empire.
Yep.
On the one hand, we can try and get Siegfried actually knighted in a knightly order, or 2, we go fuck that and we set up our own.
Exactly. Griffon starts his own knightly order and knights you.
Oh god. I think at this point we well fucking deserve, given that we're going to be fucking probably saving 2 fucking capital cities.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to let this one time out and then try to see what I can get that doesn't cut me down to size.
We just put it back on mind.
And
I mean, just
Talabheim,
save and accept so I can see what the fuck happens. Like, I'm curious.
Talabheim,
Fair.
we really can't
Like-
talk about, but Middenheim we probably could. I mean, besides Skaven, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking conspiracy of silence. But shit, Highwayman is gonna be fun, considering how much
Mhm.
stuff it gives me.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing what you can come up with. Mm-hmm.
And I think that Blunderbuss is like, that's gonna be my alpha strike.
Wow, that fucked me up.
Yeah, I
Yeah, but
guess
the
that's
question
much.
is do you
I'm
like to
surprised
cause
it
a
took the
fuss with
Ottomans
it?
because it said past 10 years. And I've had the Ottomans since the start of the game.
Hmm.
What was that, Jay?
I said, do you like to cause a fuss?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
Yeah.
Though I did get all the puppets.
Mm-hmm.
I did get all the colonies still.
Yep. I just realized that your nobility is named the Gentry
Fuck.
Assembly.
Landowners.
Yep. Mm-hmm. The Gentry Assembly.
I could take one colony right now.
The what?
I said I could take one colony right now, so I think I'll sit on it.
Mm-hmm. It was rather amusing when the French was like, fuck you, Brazil. And then I just went to their colonies while they failed a bunch of naval invasions and was like, hey, this is my land now. Mm.
Actually, I probably should just take one colony. Let's just take the Raj, because we all know that's the best option.
It is the pearl in the empire.
Well, because with the Raj comes... Oh. That... Dude.
Although I'm gonna laugh if
Because
You-
it's
you-
the Raj.
if you can
It's the
get like Ulrich's Fury on Blunderbuss because of shrapnel. Because you still roll damage, you don't roll to hit, but you still roll damage, so I guess you can still Ulrich's Fury that.
Yeah, it seems
I
like
mean-
it.
You don't really aim.
Yes, you just get
Blunderbuss,
lucky.
I mean,
Yeah, just getting lucky at that point. I mean, that makes perfect sense, right? As you can imagine the devastation. Mm.
I don't actually know, because to Ulrich's Fury, you need to redo...
Oh shit, that's true. I would have to. I would have to like look at it.
The answer is probably no, but that, yeah, it would be kind of funny.
Equipment, where is it? Okay, 105.
that note, I'm gonna hop off so I can go take a nap.
Bye!
All
See you
right.
around. Fun playing with you.
I'll catch you nerds later.
Have a good nap. Okay, so that's that, and I need to find freaking rule for Ulrich's Fury. Unfair
The current
2.
proletarian revolt. Oh no. There's an Aboriginal uprising in Australia.
Yeah, that's just the British people living there trying to rise up. Mm.
Yeah, I looked at the. Man, go ahead.
I say, dude's naked. Waist up.
As I said, just British people. Mm.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, I look at the description for Shrapnel and Ulrich's Fury, and while it's not stated directly, the implication is that, yeah, because you do not roll for hit, then it's like not applicable. Actually, I'm just gonna look at Reddit. No. Nah. Oh well. So it's not gonna be as good when it comes to like beefy armored enemies.
Yeah, I mean, it's
But
the
it would
idea
but
is
it would
that
have
there's
been
a bunch of
amazing.
rats.
It would have been amazing against those fuck, how they were called? The greenskins we fought
The
last session?
shitty goblins.
Yeah,
Mm.
it would have been amazing against them.
Yeah, I mean, the idea is like you see a bunch of clan rats, you aim the shotgun, and suddenly there's a lot less clan rats.
Eh. They still get like agility tests, so.
Yeah, don't worry, they did.
Alright, so fucking A. I have a highwayman, and
Why is it all the way over here?
I'm happy with that.
I have a threat that is in New Zealand. Julius,
Definitely happy.
the
with
little
that.
threat marker,
Holy
Okay.
shit.
is in South Africa.
Okay, then.
Nice.